Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now here's Beal, 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Good, he hits the jump shot.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Teardrop shot, and Green with the lay-in.
And that floater is a skill that Green continues to hone in on.
And it's Phoenix's ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Durant against Thompson. And here's Booker from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brooks. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Thompson finds Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Fred VanVleet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
Pass to KD. KD sets the pick for Booker. Shoots over Van Vliet. Şengün with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Booker against Van Vliet. Thompson in the corner. Over KD. Rebound by the Suns.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Booker. He has 5. Down low. And that one's good. Richards.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
take a look at the stats for Booker. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging about 23 points per, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Elijah Wan, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
That free throw good from Thompson. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Richards with it. Şengün covering. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and it's off from three-point range. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. From downtown, the rebound by Richards. The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Brooks against Dunn. Brooks kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Bucket is good. Green's got 7. Suns trail by 3. Booker the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You can always count on D-Book to make the right reads when he's in pick-and-roll action. He's so smart.
Pass to Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And that's now 9 points for Jalen Green.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
The 3 from KD. Good on the triple. And that will tie this game up.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Green with a screen on Booker. Booker against Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. And it's blocked. To the paint. Here's Beal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. And Green now, top of the key. 4 on the clock. Over Booker. And it's Green missing. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to Minnesota.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
A beautiful reverse layup. Green's got 11 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Down against Brooks. On the wing, Booker. Last game he had 10 points. It's Beal on the wing, headed by Green. The shot by Beal, no good. Houston in the lead. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Thompson against O'Neal. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Here he goes. Goes back up. Şengün with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for your Suns dancers.
Check in for Kevindurant. Here now a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. You take a look at KD. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Royce O'Neal just behind him.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Suns trail by 4. 16 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 7 points in the game. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Van Vliet looking around. Count it, good. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred VanVleet.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, O'Neal. Booker outside. Here's the three. Rockets with the rebound. Last time they met in Houston.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a three-point game, and Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You have the camera on you.
change here. Plumlee's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Beal deciding where to go with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Can't cash in from close range. Houston in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side, Green. 1:52 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitmore. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Rockets lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:30 left to play here in the first. And Beal kicks to Booker. Pass to Plumlee. Beal with it. Back to Plumlee. O'Neal at the elbow. 5 to shoot. Booker the pass to O'Neal. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Rockets leading by 3. Back to Smith. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside, Beal. Pass to Booker. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Boy, the delivery from Booker's so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Smith with a screen on Booker. Here's Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. Second shot opportunity. And Whitmore finishes inside. Whitmore's got his second basket of the night.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Here's Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Booker's got 12 in the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Taking a look at the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point. And here are the Suns now. Following the score by Houston, Allen's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jones against Holiday. Jones kicks to Beal. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Cam Whitmore.
Well, the defense obviously going to cover Bradley Beal tight, but they pay for it right there.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jones against Holiday. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. Here's Jones, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jones has got his first basket.
Yeah, Tyus Jones getting into that mid-range game. Very opportunistic right there.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Jones. And here is Allen. He's covered by Eason. Allen surveying the D. Plumlee with a screen on Eason. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Jones. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, just remember, Tyus Jones, despite that shorter frame, is willing to play through contact. Shows you right there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that one falls for Jones.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
Here's Whitmore, 13 points in the game. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Suns trail by 7. Jones looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Whitmore throws it down.
Assisted by
A really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. Here's Jones. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Şengün with the screen for Holiday. And Şengün throws it down.
assisted.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. It's tipped. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
The first free throw is good. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And then for Houston, Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And both free throws good for Whitmore. Suns trail by 9. Outside, Beal. Pass to Plumlee. Done outside. O'Neal from long range. Connects from three-point range. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Indoors, when you take a look at someone like Royce O'Neal, what do you see?
I mean, so many things, Kevin. There's great intangibles with this young man. Hard worker, incredibly smart defensively, versatile defensively, and he's so often matched up against the opponent's best scorer and relishes it. I love that. Now
here's Booker following the miss by Fred VanVleet, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Suns have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Booker with a deep 3. Off target with the open look.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside, O'Neal. Here's Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's VanVleet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kevindurant comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bradley Beal. The Rockets also changing it up. Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. And jalengreen subbed in for Whitmore. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your Mike Squad. T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go.
for Dillon Brooks, breaking down his play since the All-Star break, averaging about 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Durant. 23 points for him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Thompson passes to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Booker. Inside, stolen by Durant. Booker on the move. And the dunk by Booker.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And that's 13 points for Jalen Green.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Jones, the pass to Booker. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the middle. And Şengün throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Booker. Booker's got 19 points. Brooks gets to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around, and there it is for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Jones. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 9.
Obviously, any coach would be comfortable giving Tyus Jones the ball in pick-and-roll action. He's just so smart, guys.
Pass to Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Durant, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
That free throw good from Durant. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And both free throws good for Durant.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. Done outside. Back to Booker. From 20 feet out. Good. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Jones against Van Vliet. Here's Thompson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
For Houston, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Jones. Thompson no good on the free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
O'Neal finds Beal. Booker inside, covered by Smith. Shot's good by Booker.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Booker. He's got 23. Pass to Beal. Launches from deep. No good there.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Van Vliet, and it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Green. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 11. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game. Amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Royce O'Neal. He doesn't get the second one. Endorse one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Jabari Smith. Beal against Green. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that concludes the first half. Houston on top, up 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
67.
Thanks, guys. Fred, the shots were falling there. What did you do to get into a flow offensively?
Just try to play with some pace. I thought early on we got some stops out there, and then we allowed them to get to the free throw line. So I think our offense is not the problem right now. We got to lock in and get some stops. So we'll try to tighten up at halftime and see if we can get better.
Fred, thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely. I remain undefeated as a wrestler. Just don't check the tape.
But hope you're better in the ring.
You talk and keep, Kenny. I'll at you from the rope top.
Or you talk and keep. You talk and keep, Kenny.
You talk and keep.
And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Suns.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Rockets leading by 10. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's denied. Beal against Thompson. Booker with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists now tonight. And here is Van Vliet. Over Booker. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Suns shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Booker against Van Vliet. Booker, no good. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Şengün with a screen on dime. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night. Outside, Beal. 90 seconds now into the second half. Shots good by Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Brooks against Dunn. And Houston again with the bucket. Suns trail by 9. Outside Durant. They set the pick. Durant, money from deep.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Back to Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. That 3 off the mark.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And now a look at jalengreen. Some good contributions really since the All-Star break. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
That one is off. The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Rockets #1.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Booker the pass to O'Neal. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Booker against Van Vliet. Brooks with a screen on Booker. For 3, Van Vliet. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Richards. Done outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Green dishes to Thompson. He can't get it to go. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 6. Pass to Booker. Fires away from way outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet against Booker. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Wide open shot is on the money. And that's 13 points from Amen Thompson. Done outside. Back to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
And the first one drops.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Both free throws good from Booker. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. 6-point lead. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Down low. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Such a wide open look. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Van Vliet. And stolen by Booker. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Dunn. Lets a floater go. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Green. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assist from
Thompson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
But once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Now here's Beal. 8 points for him. 3-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 7. Brooks with no one around. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Booker. Shoots over Van Vliet. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Thompson. Oh!
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Phoenix has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Here's Booker. And is out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Thompson. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. Allen's checked in for Phoenix. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, O'Neal. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Eason against Allen. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate 3-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Bounce pass from Beal. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Beal. Over Green. Beal can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Suns trail by 7. Pass to Booker. Back to Beal. From the arc. It's good from long range. Beal's got 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, here's Green. He's got 19. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Allen. Now here's Booker. Off target with his 3. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
O'Neal looking around. Pass to Allen. With 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Green passes to Van Vliet. On the wing, Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And Şengün throws it down.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And Beal kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. O'Neal wide open. Misses the 3. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 8-point game. Banked in off the glass.
Jalen Green.
Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Beal from long range hits the 3-point bomb. Beal's got 14 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. They double-team Van Vliet. Thompson inside the line. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Grayson Allen taking 2 shots.
first one falls for. So for the Suns, Dunn comes in for Nick Richards. And Jones subbed in for Booker. The Rockets also changing it up. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. And it's Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. And Allen drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Green finds Eason. Adams outside. Pass to Green. From the stripe. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Well, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore. Houston moving the ball around. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. That's now 22 points for Cam Whitmore. Now Jones, done outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Booker. Count that one. Booker's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Whitmore with it. He's guarded by Booker. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. 2 of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
He hits the second from the line. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Tyus Jones in pick-and-roll action is just so solid, folks. Always makes the right decision.
Şengün with the ball. Here's Whitmore. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Smith kicks to Holiday. Pass to Eason. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Şengün. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Assisted by.
And the Rockets lead by 6.
For as hard as Şengün plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
Jones with it. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And the first one at the line is good. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Şengün. Fires the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Steps back. Here's Booker, and he drives in, and the dunk by Booker.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
Second team foul.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee.
Devin Booker, shooting one.
One shot. Gotta get it.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fred VanVleet, such a high IQ player, understands how to draw contact.
For the Rockets, Fred VanVleet, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred VanVleet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
And so VanVleet nails both of them. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Booker. Whitmore defending. Jones kicks to Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
Tyus Jones is the purest of pure point guards. On time and on target.
Now here's VanVleet. Over Jones. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got 11 points here in just the second half.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Pass to Şengün. Screen by Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Assisted.
Well, Fred VanVleet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
Booker outside. Shoots from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Booker's got 45 points.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point field goal.
And the Rockets lead by 5.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Van Vliet passes to Eason. To the inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 20 points.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
O'Neal on the wing. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Pass to Eason. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jones.
Oh, that's a cagey move right there. Tyus Jones showing no fear.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Over O'Neal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Dunn kicks to Booker. He lobs it up and stolen by Şengün. And here we go. Whitmore heading to the hoop. Smith, no luck. Suns trail by 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Suns, Dunn, taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Phoenix making some changes. Kevindurant, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. The Rockets also changing it up. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Whitmore. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside runner. KD can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 3. That's tipped. Şengün finds Green. From outside the arc. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Fourth team foul.
Yeah, Devin Booker shiftiness gets himself into the paint. So aggressive, and it pays off.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Booker. Rockets leading by 4. Pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Van Vliet's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred Van Vliet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Inside. Here's KD.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. Done with some nice D.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Booker with it. Now defended by Şengün. Done with a screen on Van Vliet. KD's shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Tough two from Durant.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Durant. Thompson finds Şengün.
Only the moment Şengün gets those much-needed points.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 4. A step-back shot here. He can't get that one. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Booker against Van Vliet. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Thompson. Booker dishes to Durant. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Yes, that goes in.
Thompson.
And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. With our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. 52 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Richards passes to Booker. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And here's Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Phoenix foul. Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Houston, Thompson, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And Booker takes to Beal. Pass to Richards. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for Houston, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the Suns. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Let's go! Bring those moves. Oh, sit down. We've got an answer.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Houston, Jalengreen at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Here's Booker. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
There is nothing Devin Booker relishes more than the opportunity to put the ball in the basket at a critical juncture. Yes, sir.
Shooting for Houston, Jalengreen, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Durant just inside the line. The wing jumper off target. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.